You're probably scrolling through endless recliner options because you need something that actually works for everyday life, a seat that helps you get up, stays comfortable for hours, and doesn't feel like a gimmick you'll regret. The biggest worry most people have is ending up with a flashy chair that looks good in the showroom, but turns into a daily hassle, especially when you have mobility concerns or just want a reliable spot to relax after a long day. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this review, I'm going to break down why the dual motor lay flat power lift recliner might be the practical solution you're looking for, and when it's better to keep scrolling. First off, let's talk about the core problem this chair tries to solve: getting in and out of a seat without straining your knees or back. The dual motor lift system does exactly that. You press a button and the chair gently raises the seat, tilting forward just enough to let your feet touch the floor. For someone who's spent years battling stiffness, that small lift can be a game changer. I've seen people with arthritis describe the moment they can stand up without that painful pop in the hip as a relief you can't put a price on. The lift works smoothly, and because there are two motors, one for the lift and one for the recline, you get independent control. That means you can sit upright to eat or work, then press the recline button later to stretch out without the whole chair moving forward. Now, the lay flat feature is where the chair starts to feel more like a mini bed than a regular recliner. When you push the recline button, the backrest leans back fully and the footrest extends, letting you lie almost completely horizontal. This is handy for a quick nap, for reading in a fully supported position, or even for a home-based physical therapy session where you need to keep the spine neutral. The transition from sitting to flat takes only a few seconds, and the motors are quiet enough that you won't wake the kids or disturb a partner watching TV. The downside is that you need enough floor space. The chair's footprint expands a bit when it flattens, so a cramped living room could make maneuvering tricky. Heat and massage sound like spa luxuries, but in a practical sense they add real comfort for people who spend a lot of time seated. The heating element warms the seat within a minute, which is nice for chilly mornings or for soothing sore muscles after a garden workout. The massage function offers a simple vibration pattern that targets the lower back. It's not a deep tissue experience, but it does provide a gentle reminder to move and relax, which can be especially beneficial for seniors who tend to sit in one spot for too long. A point to consider: the heat and massage draw power from the same outlet that runs the lift, so you'll need a reliable wall socket nearby, and you can't use the chair on a battery backup. The chair is upholstered in heavy-duty leather that looks premium and is easy to wipe down. If you have grandchildren who love to leave crumbs, or you're dealing with occasional spills, the leather holds up without staining. It also gives the chair a sturdy feel that matches the dual motor mechanism. However, the leather is not fully waterproof, so you'll want to avoid placing a wet blanket or pet water bowl directly on it. Also, the weight of the chair, roughly 120 pounds, means you'll need at least two people to move it across a hallway, which can be a drawback if you anticipate rearranging furniture often. Who should actually buy this recliner? If you, a family member, or a guest have limited mobility, struggle with standing up from low seats, or simply want a place that transitions from office chair to nap spot without additional mattresses, this is a solid investment. It also makes sense for anyone who enjoys a bit of heat and light massage after a workout, because the built-in functions let you stay put rather than hopping off for a separate heating pad. On the flip side, if you live in a tiny apartment, don't have a nearby outlet, or you're looking for a budget-friendly option without motorized features, you'll probably be better off with a standard recliner, or a simpler lift chair that takes up less space. The value proposition comes down to convenience versus cost. You're paying for the dual motor system, the leather finish, and the added comfort features, all of which you'll actually use if you have the described needs. There's no hidden smart app or subscription, it's a straightforward button press experience. The only real hidden trade-off is the initial assembly. The chair arrives in a large box with a few bolts, so you'll need basic tools and a couple of hours to get it set up. Once it's assembled, the day-to-day use is hassle-free. In summary, The dual motor lay flat power lift recliner offers a practical blend of lift assistance, full-length recline, and mild therapeutic features.